Hey YouTube, this is the Robinhood Investor. Hope you had a great week of trading. As always, I really appreciate your support, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn about investing, subscribe to this channel. Today I'm going to talk about MercadoLibre stock, ticker symbol MELE, currently priced at $896 per share. Make sure you stick to the end of the video for my opinion on this stock. Past year up 41.7%, and you can see it's been surging ever since recent news, and it's been benefiting from all those online transactions. Past 5 years up 520%. So it's a very high growth stock. Market cap is $44 billion. P/E ratio doesn't exist, which means they're not profitable at the moment. And dividend yield is 0, which means they're reinvesting all profits back into growth. Now taking a look at some of the numbers around e-commerce for MercadoLibre. It's an e-commerce company, and they primarily serve the Latin American market. And you can see that more than, scrolling down a bit, you can see they're focusing on current online behavior, e-commerce development, and intensification of online consumption. So looking at the behavior, you can see most people are at home and they leave only when it's essential. And in terms of annual penetration, e-commerce, you can see a lot of these are in the Latin American market. And during week 4, that's when it rose the most. Now in terms of navigation time and searches per user, you can see from February to May, it increased by 17% per person or per session. And for per user, you can see it increased by 39%, which is very solid growth in terms of engagement on the platform as well as per user growth. Also looking at increased adoption of online financial services. So services include growth of 71%, wire transfer 66%, prepaid up 21%. And this is huge because that market may have some people who are not banked or are not banking or using any financial services. So by using MercadoLibre, they can use their financial services. So 7 out of 10 will continue to choose online payment methods. So you can see Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, Chile, and Colombia. So you can see the yellow, it shows that they'll continue to use online payment methods. And then the green will go back to the previous. So you can see across the board, all of them would continue to use online payments, which is huge. And in terms of e-commerce development, you can see orders have grown in MercadoLibre about 40%, 50%, and in Mexico over 100%, Colombia, Chile, all over 100%. So it's great to see that kind of growth. So new record in Mercado Envios with their daily deliveries. You see 55% of the items sold were delivered within a maximum of 48 hours from purchase. So it's great to see that fast delivery time. Now there's a lot of new buyers in this market and it's increasing. So 5 million new record, new and recovered buyers, 45% growth during this period across the same period from the prior year. So that's year-over-year growth. And you can see in all across Latin American markets, year over year, it's very solid. So Brazil up 20%, Mexico 79%, Argentina 40%, Colombia 113%, Chile 94%, and Uruguay 11%. And new buyers are sourced from a wide variety of categories. And a lot of these are essentials that people use frequently. And they're also searching in other categories. Now taking a look at the financials of MercadoLibre. This is first quarter 2020 results. It's operational and financial highlights. So you can see US 3.4 billion, that's up 34% year over year. That's gross merchandise volume. Gross merchandise volume shipped up 40 year over year. Items sold up 28% year over year. Net revenue up 70% year over year. Total payment volume up 82% year over year. This one's up 36% year over year. TPV off up 139% year over year. TPN 102% year over year. So very solid growth across the board in terms of payment volume, the merchandise, the revenue, all very positive double-digit growth. And I see them, a lot of these users in these markets will continue to use their platform because it's one of they deliver a lot of the solutions that they're looking for, whether it's e-commerce or payments. It's definitely benefiting during these times. Now taking a look at the key stats for MercadoLibre, you can see annually, you can see the revenue increased year over year ever since 2016, but earnings is still negative, which means it's not profitable. Quarter over quarter, you can see it's been increasing, and in Q1 20, it's dipped. Still not profitable. Now for key stats, you can see market cap is $44.5 billion. Trailing PE in the past 12 months not exists. Forward PE is 793, which is very expensive. S&P 500 is around 20, but MercadoLibre is very, very expensive. I think it's overpriced at the moment. Looking at their 52-week change, it's up 44%. 200-day moving average, 642, so it's trading above the 200-day moving average. Now in terms of held by insiders, 11.9%. Held by institutions, 85%. They don't pay a dividend yield, so it's reinvesting all profits back into growth. Now taking a look at the profitability, profit margin is negative, same for operating margin, both negative. Management effectiveness, also negative, so it's not good. Income statement, revenue, $2.47 billion. Quarterly revenue growth year over year, 37%. Earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization, negative. Net income is negative. Diluted EPS is negative. Total cash, it's good to see that they have some cash on the sidelines, $2.28 billion. Debt to equity, it's equity for every dollar equity they have $57 in debt. Operating cash flow is $227 million, and lever free cash flow is negative. So overall, it's a very high growth company, high growth financials across the board. It's benefiting from movement towards online e-commerce, online payment solutions. So even though it's growing rapidly in this market, the profitability story, it's not profitable at the moment, and doesn't seem like it's profitable anytime soon. It seems like it's overvalued, overpriced, and I don't plan on buying any shares of MercadoLibre. That's all for this video. What are your thoughts on this stock? Comment down below. Remember to use my referral links below, and both of us get $20 for using personal capital or free stock for using Robinhood. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn about investing, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video.